this is how this looked, I would not be looking to play this to the upside. But the fact that in reality, we just have one order block and it's sitting right up at my target, there's no reason to not be playing the upside. Tesla's up about 1% today. We are squeezing and we're gonna get a really big move coming in the next couple of days. I'm gonna go over why I bought calls on Tesla today, which I'm up about $4,000 on. And we're gonna go over everything that you need to know going into the next week. So I posted this here on X, which you guys should be following me. I honestly think that using my Twitter, even if you guys don't like it, following me on Twitter, this should be like a compendium to the YouTube, because this is the instant way that and our Discord that you can get access to this information very quickly. So I entered calls, I put it out over there early this morning, and I said bookmark this, which has 22,000 views. It's really awesome, but I said bookmark this. Symmetrical triangles looking to break out to the upside, $252 into next week. I'm looking to open tomorrow between 239.50 and 236 with a take profit at 252 and a stop loss at 234. I'm looking at January at the money calls. So then I said Tesla update, and you can see I actually drew this out here. Could be getting another false breakout here, which you could see before as we're coming down in this symmetrical triangle. We had a 4-hour that rejected here 2 times. So I said false breakout could be happening. We need to watch for volume. So when a stock on whatever time frame you're looking at is pushing up into a resistance level, one of the key indicators that it's probably going to actually break through that is the amount of volume. We need to know, since we can't move the market, that other people are going to step in and move the market for us. If they're not, then we have to get out of the trade. So I went in with 15 January 19th, $240 calls. And like we said, our target is up here at the order block. So you can see, very important, that the 4-hour candle that closed at 1:30 today actually rejected and the squeeze continues. Now, market's gonna close in about 10 minutes, but this 4-hour candle continued to push up. So I'm telling you, as of right now, this is not confirmation just yet of a breakout. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that it's not happening at this moment. So I was gonna end up closing this out. I was up about $4,000, but I decided I'm just gonna end up holding it because it's definitely worth the risk. Worst comes to worst, if we come back down and hit $234, I'll go from about a $3,000 to $4,000 profit down to about a $5,000 loss, which I'm more than okay with. If we start to push up into the 250 range, then I'll probably be up about 10 grand, which is my target, and I'll be very, very happy if that works out. I know a lot of people yesterday were talking about this potential head and shoulders pattern that's forming here, and this definitely could be setting up. We have a left shoulder potential head and then a right shoulder, but we also have this symmetrical squeeze, which is happening as well. So at the end of the day, when it comes to technical analysis and watching trends, you can find so many things that are going to counteract each other and tell you different things, from analysts to indicators. But at the end of the day, you just have to pick a side and pick a lane and know from your back testing, which is why we back test all of our trading strategies and our trading bots, that over time, not this next trade, but over time, we're going to be profitable, no problem at all. And that's all I care about. I've put out over 2,400 videos on this channel in the past 3 years, and I'm not right on every single one of them. But at the end of the day, it's about being right over time. And I don't even trade Tesla that much. Like, if you're part of our private academy, first of all, close out like over about 20 grand today. And I closed GME way too early. We bought calls down here at 13. Anyway, not gonna go sideways. But if you guys are part of the academy, like, there are days that we don't do well, and there are days like today that pay for all of those other days. It's just the realistic nature of doing this as a full-time trader and a full-time investor. But watching Tesla, I feel pretty confident that we are going to get the move up to 250, because, so let's just say we had one order block sitting here, followed by another one sitting here, and then like a third one over here. If this is how this looked, I would not be looking to play this to the upside. But the fact that in reality, we just have one order block and it's sitting right up at my target, there's no reason to not be playing the upside with proper risk management. This is a very small position relative to my account, but I think there's no reason to be playing the upside. If we don't hit it, then who gives a shit? I'm not gonna be upset. But if we do, we'll have a really solid payday. I'll definitely be closing up at $252. Now, a lot of you guys asked me about this indicator that you see here. I'm not selling you on anything, but this indicator that we use is actually a premium indicator within our Discord community that only private academy members get access to. But it's at the second link in the description. You get access to all the trades, all of our trading bots, all my live streams, courses, seminars, premium indicators. Like, it is, I'm telling you, it is more than worth it. But a lot of people ask about it, so I figured that I would drop it here for you guys. But if you don't want to pay the money for our specific one, you can just use Lux Algo's smart money concepts. Now, something else that's important to be looking at is going to be the S&P 500, because Tesla and the S&P 500 don't always move perfectly together, but they are still usually going to be trending together and moving in conjunction. You can see that the S&P 500 has broken through this resistance level that we were talking about a long time ago. We have bounced off of this bullish order block at the end of October, and in just about 35 days, we're up 11%. We have a liquidity zone of about 459.44. So right at 459.44, we have this rejection area. And what will tend to happen is we'll get this quick push through the liquidity grab up to about 466, maybe 470, and then a rejection or a very quick rejection back down. So looking at this, I would expect that a healthy pullback may end up happening. Now, I'm just gonna be honest here. If I was looking at this and it wasn't December, I would say that I think we're probably gonna see the S&P 500 pull back. If we just do a fib pull from swing low to swing high, I'd say I think we'll probably see SPY pull back down to 440, and then from here we'll go long. But being biased and knowing a Santa rally, knowing historically too that the market, specifically the S&P 500, does very well in December, makes me feel that greed could be so high right now that we might just push up 2.5% back up to 472 and potentially all-time highs at 480. And then going into January and February is where we will start to feel the pain. So at this moment, I'm not going super long on the S&P 500, and I do think there's a chance that it could pull back in the next couple of weeks, but I just feel that going long on Tesla here is more than worth the trade. I think that a lot of times, especially here on YouTube, that people get so emotional towards a specific side. Like, I'm a long-term investor in Tesla, but I'm also a trader. There are going to be days where I'm bullish. There are going to be weeks where I'm bullish. There's going to be days and weeks that I'm bearish. I don't have like some I'd say that. I don't have some fetish that I want Tesla to die. I see people who are like, you love shorts. Like, dude, like I own shares long term. No, I'm just trading whatever is in front of me, and I have no emotional attachment to any of these trades, and specifically to this Tesla trade, because I know over time I'm gonna win 121 of these and 51 of them are gonna be losers. And I know here, entering with a 4% upside down to a 3.5% downside, that I have a higher than 1-to-1 RVR. So you think about that, right? Like, that's a winning strategy. I don't care what happens this week or this month. I care what is going to happen over 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And people who are really out there doing big shit, they're thinking in the long term. They're thinking what's happening over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, not how much money am I going to make tomorrow. So I hope that this video helps, guys. Thanks for all the support. We'll continue to monitor Tesla. If you want to trade with me every single day, get access to all my trading bots, all my trades, all my live streams, access to all of our moderators' trades, and the premium indicators, hit that second link in the description to join our public Discord community as well. You can hit the first link in the description. Thanks for all the support, guys. Peace.